Today I will solve 1 and 2-step equations by writing algebraic notation.
Beautiful. What's algebraic notation? It's come up a couple times, but I don't think we actually said what it is. What is this algebraic notation stuff? Hi, guys. What's algebraic notation, man?
We turn it into a
Like, you know what it is, but it's hard to just say it, right? Okay, describe it. What does algebraic notation have?
Numbers.
Numbers? And what else? Variables?
I don't know.
We're not sure? Algebraic notation is the written language of math. That's going to have all of your numbers, expressions, the things that we've been dealing with. It's going to have letters or symbols representing variables. It's going to have other symbols representing operators, things to do, whether you add or subtract or multiply or put things in groups or raise things to powers. We're going to add more symbols as you continue studying math throughout your years here in high school, maybe on to college or trade school, whatever it is that you're doing after high school.
This was trade school.
All of those. Trade school would be like heating, vacuum, air conditioning, electrician, plumbing, trade school. Super important jobs. Some vocabulary. Inverse operations are mathematical operations that undo each other. So if I added 10 points to your score, and then I went, oops, my bad, and I took them away, those would be inverses. Addition, subtraction would be inverses.
Okay.
If I put you into groups, that would be like a multiplication, because then I could just count the groups and multiply however many I put into each group to know how many of you there are. To undo that, I could,
You can divide, miss.
yeah, I could divide.
Yeah.
Like y'all are one giant group and I could split you into the smaller groups to make it easier to deal with. So multiplication is the inverse of division. To solve an equation, the only thing that you need to do is isolate the variable. Get him by himself, solito forever. All right, you ready for some examples?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's do it. All right, I'm going to look at example number 1. All right, where is the variable? At the beginning, the very first thing that we see, it's the x. Good job. What's happening to it? Being added by 5. So I want to undo add by 5. What do I do?
Subtract.
Subtract, because that's the opposite of addition. What am I subtracting?
5 from 43.
The 5 I'm subtracting from 43 because I want to get rid of the 5. And it's subtracting from the 43 as well because what I do to one side, I have to do to the other. So you remember when we did the algebra tiles, we had this vertical bar happening right here? You can do that here as well. Drop that vertical bar so you can see each side of the equation. This side, the 5s disappear. They undo each other. And you said it was 38? All right.
That's x, miss.
That's it. That's the value that x has to be in order for this equation to be true. So if I shove 38 back in where x is, and I figured out what the left side was, I would get 43 equals 43, a true statement. If I grabbed any other number than 38, it would not work. It would give me something that's not equal to 43. All right, let's look at example 2. What's happening to the variable?
It's getting subtracted.
Okay, it's being subtracted. So how do I undo subtraction? Use addition, use a positive. What am I adding? What I do to one side, I have to do to the other. These cancel. H equals?
-13.
-13. You guys are super good at this. Example number 3. What's happening to the variable?
being divided.
It's being divided. How do you undo division? Multiply. All right, what should I multiply by? 16, because 16 is what is dividing the variable. These will undo each other. And now I need to do 16 times 9. Help. Yeah, I can't do that in my head. Someone help.
16 right now.
16 times 9. I know the answer is negative because
144.
144. All right, I'm going to totally believe you. If you've got a calculator and this is the wrong number, leave a comment. Leave a comment below.
Wait, what's the number?
They said it was 144.
On YouTube? What is it?
Oh,
I get it now, yeah.
Leave a
yeah.
comment. I don't know if that's the right number or not. I'm going to believe you. I totally believe you. But if you're not sure, grab a calculator. All right, number 4. What's happening to the variable? It's being multiplied. So you divide it. What am I dividing by?
4.
4, because that's what it's being multiplied by. It was right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you for checking. All right, now I need help with 68 divided by 4.
22.
22? Easy enough?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.